Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron, and we've got one more game in St. Louis before we move on to Philadelphia. Wasn't a terribly exciting game yesterday, so hopefully this will be a little more exciting. Sorry, I just got an email about... Oh, okay. It's an update about Google Pay, but not something I used on it, so no big deal. Anyway, same lineup we've been seeing out of the Cardinals out there today. We know, well, from every game against the Cardinals this year, Carlos Guillen will stay in there until a pitching change, so I guess he'll play as long as Jackal does well. I don't really remember much about Jackal when I made him, so I feel like we saw him last year with the Cardinals too, but I don't remember him, so we'll all be learning together. So here is Kester to start things off. First pitch is called a strike. As that screwball bounces in, you don't see that one very often. Which probably means I'll put a whole bunch of points into that screwball. I don't remember that for certain, but if I had him throw a screwball, I bet I had him throw it right. Kester fouls that pitch away. That'll make it a 1-2 count. He will go down to that screwball, swinging. So here is Marvin. He will bat left-handed. And he's definitely throwing that screwball a lot. Cutter too far inside. Swing and a miss. 1-2. There's a ground ball to first. Guillen will take it himself. 2 away, and here is Chief. First pitch in there for a strike. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. And that's going to be pulled foul. Still 0-2. Foul tip, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 start for Jackal. It's got a over 5 ERA, but he looked pretty dominant to start the game there. Juan Pierre to lead off for the Cardinals. Saw a regular lineup in there for the Squirrels. Polly on the mound. First pitch, that knuckleball in there for a strike. Fastball up and away. Swing and a miss will make it 1-2. Grounds this one to Kester. 1 away. That will bring Cesar Izturis to the plate. And he comes up with a base hit into right. I thought it was a hit off the bat, but then Kester gave it a good chase there. I thought he might run it down, but he did not. So Albert Pujols at the plate. He's been stuck at 13 homers for a while, too. So, haven't went and looked. I don't know if anybody's passed up Pujols and Terry for that home run lead in the National League. Oh, a double play. Izturis got too far off the bag. Kester snagged that one before it could hit the ground up the middle and got it back to first in plenty of time, actually. So the Cardinals do get a hit, but it's still a 1-2-3 inning. So that will bring Terry to the plate. And he will look at ball 1. This is going to be a base hit up the middle. First Squirrels base runner today. Screwball in there for a strike. Chases a high fastball. And then he's ahead of that fastball. One down. Here is Tom. Runner still on first. So Tom came, within inches of getting his first home run of the season yesterday. High off the outfield, center field wall. That one's not going to make it as Turris goes back in the grass and makes the catch. Terry still standing on first. Zach at the plate with 2 outs. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch. Fouled away. I thought it was going to be a ground ball, so at least he gets another shot at it. It is an 0-2 count, though. Oh, and it gets away. So that will move Terry into scoring position. A 1-2 count at the plate. Swing and a miss, and there goes that dream. Still scoreless as we go into the bottom of the second. J.D. Drew is going to lead it off for St. Louis. Knuckleball just misses outside. There's a swing and a miss. That'll make it 1-1. Line drive right to Kester. I don't think he had to move at all other than to squeeze the glove. So here's Carlos Guillen. Looks at a ball up and away. And from what we're seeing out of Jackal, Guillen might be in there for a while today. He's got a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, here's Adrian Beltre. That was Paulie's first strikeout of the day. That's unusual for him. First pitch, just foul down the third base line. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, we'll move on into the third inning. Joey's going to lead it off. Both teams with a hit, but no runs in the game.
Number 20, Joey, shortstop.
First pitch to Joey. Fastball too far inside. Swing and a miss will make it 1-1. This will get into center field for a base hit. Second base runner for the Squirrels. Paulie to the plate hitting 200, which, is phenomenal for him. This one's just fouled on the third base line. Now he shows bunt. I prefer that, honestly. Pulls it back. It is in the dirt. Puts the bunt back out there. Gets this one down. Will it stay fair? It does. Throw to first. It's a successful sacrifice. Runner in scoring position with 1 out. Kester at the plate. Pops this one up right at the plate. Sky grabs it. Now 2 outs. Marvin at the plate. Takes a fastball on the outside corner. This one's down at his feet. 1-1. This is back to Jackal. He throws to first, and that gets him out of trouble. Still no scores. We go to the bottom of the third inning, where the Cardinals will start off with Sky in the box. I do think Sky did get a hit yesterday. Hasn't been as good this series as he was the one in our stadium. That was hit sharply. Terry makes a good play to get that out. Could have very easily been a double or even a triple right down the right field line. Probably a double. Sky's not very fast. Chris Burke at the plate now, and he has a 1-1 count with 1 out. Well, that's a fastball pretty much right down the middle, and Burke let it go. And lets the knuckleball go for strike 3. 2 down. Here's Jackal. Looks like he's hitting like a pitcher. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. swing and a miss, strike 3. The Cardinals go 9 up, 9 down, but crucially not a no-hitter, not a perfect game. Just had a double play in there to keep things in order. So Chief struck out in his first at-bat. He's going to lead off the 4th here. Still waiting on a run. This is just foul down the first base side. Ground to third. Beltray to first. 1 away. Terry got a base hit in his first at-bat. He did eventually move to second on a wild pitch, but it was with 2 strikes and 2 outs in the inning, so that was as far as that got. Oh, swings at a fastball that was probably a bit outside. 0-2. Watches that cutter in the dirt. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away, here's Frank. He also struck out his first time up. Jackal up to 5 strikeouts on the day. As Frank looks at a cutter for strike 1. Grounds this one to first. Guillen will take it himself, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th, where Juan Pierre will come back to the plate to start the second go-around for the Cardinals. Still a scoreless game. Only 3 combined hits so far. Excuse me. Juan Pierre ground out in his first at-bat. Paulie did manage 4 strikeouts that first go-around after not getting any for a little while. Backloaded him, I guess, that first time. It's got Pierre with a 1-2 count. He will foul this away. We'll try it again. Knuckleball in the dirt. Pierre let it go by. Knuckleball gets a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 away. Here is Cesar Izturis. He got the so far lone Cardinals hit today. Again, the Squirrels only have 2. It's not like we're leaving them in the dust or anything. That's going to be a ground out to Terry. 2 down, and here comes Albert Pujols. He hit the line drive towards the middle that Kester grabbed and turned into a double play. He's got an 0-2 count. This is going into left field. Frank's not going to get there. That'll be the second Cardinals hit of the day, and barring a pickoff or something like that, that will get the Cardinals out of order here. J.D. Drew looks at a knuckleball that goes too far inside. Pujols takes off. This might be something stupid, and it sure is. I do think Pujols actually got closer than I thought he would, but I don't understand that decision at all. So we're going to go into the 5th. Tom's going to lead things off. Tom credited with a flyout. Pretty sure it's more of a pop-up. Puts this one in the air again as Churis again goes back and makes the catch. So here's Zach. He's got a strikeout so far today. Screwball didn't quite make it back to the plate. Hits this one into left field, and that will be a base hit. A 1-out single brings Joey to the plate, who also already has a hit today. Watches that pitch in the dirt. In the dirt again, makes it 2-0. Make it 3-0. There's a strike. Joey taking all the way. This will hook foul. Got a full count. Runner on first. They check over on Zach, actually. Only 1 out, though, so I don't think he will be going with the pitch, which is a strike on the outside corner. Joey didn't like the call, but that's what we've got. Paulie had a sac bunt in his first at-bat, so, he's not going to do that this time. 1 on with 2 outs. He has a 1-1 count to start things off here. Grounds this one back to Jackal, who will get it to first, no problem. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Now 5 combined hits, but still 0 combined runs. J.D. Drew will start things off for St. Louis. Fresh count after Pujols got caught stealing. Do not know what got into his head to possess him to try to do that. Paulie is a pitcher you can run on despite Tom's strong arm, but not if you're Albert Pujols. Drew with the base hit up the middle. So leadoff single brings Carlos Guillen to the plate. I think we're about to see a whole lot of struck out batters. A fly ball into right. Zach waiting for it, makes the catch. Well, that was a strong throw to first behind him. It wasn't on line. So here's Adrian Beltre, also struck out in his first at bat, and looks at strike one here. Pitch misses inside. Swing and a miss to make it 1-2. Popped up. Tom's going to run down the first baseline and make the grab. 2 down. And Sky at the plate. Ground out in his first at bat. Looks at strike one. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. And that'll be a line drive into right field. Runner will stop at second, which is probably a smart move. Chris Burke at the plate with the chance to get the first run of this game. Looks at strike one. Swing and misses to make it 0-2. Does not chase the fastball in the dirt. Does swing at this one, but comes up empty. And Tom is out of his mini jam. We move into the 6th inning. Top of the order up for the Squirrels. Squirrels now officially being out-hit by the Cardinals. So somebody probably needs to score this inning so I can not extend Paulie too far. First pitch in there for strike one. That one's just a bit outside. There's a ground ball to Isturis. 1 away. Marvin is ground out in both at-bats so far. He will swing and miss at that screwball. Swings and misses at a cutter. And swings at a cutter in the dirt for strike three. Chief is also 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. He'll look at a cutter on the outside corner. Hits this one into left, and Pierre is able to get over and make the grab. Not a badly hit ball, it just needed it slightly more into the gap. Jackal's going to lead it off for the Cardinals. We are still scoreless going to the bottom of the 6th. Jackal struck out in his first at-bat. He'll look at strike one here. Paulie now up to 6 strikeouts on the day as he's wrapping up the second go-around. Jackal's going to ground out, so that is where he will still be after 2 go-arounds of the Cardinals order. Pierre here to start the 3rd go-around. He is 0 for 2 on the day, and he will foul this one straight back. Fastball a bit inside. Knuckleball misses outside. 2-1. There's a called strike to make it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away. Here is Isturis. He is 1 for 2. There's a called strike on a knuckleball. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the 6th inning. We go into the 7th, still no score. Terry is going to lead it off for the Squirrels. The Cardinals going with their defensive changes now. Wes Helms comes into the game. I assume for Guillen. That's how it normally works. Terry with a base hit into the right center gap, and he's going to make that into a leadoff double. I don't think there are any defensive changes for that. That's just a hit in any park you play in. Here is Frank, best scoring chance of the day for the Squirrels. Jackal starts him off with the ball, and then one right in the zone, which Frank bloops over to first, which is caught for the first out of the inning. So here's Tom, runner in scoring position with one out, as that fastball is low and away. Hits this one, that'll be right to his Turris. He looks the runner back and goes to first. Now 2 away. Zach, the last chance here to get this run in. Cutter is outside. Swing and a miss to make it 1-1. Fouled away. That'll make it 1-2. This is another one right to his Turris, and that will get us to the 7th inning stretch. Still no runs, 4 hits apiece for the teams. Wes Helms is going to lead it off. They actually took Pujols out today. Anyway, here's the break. All right, I guess we're going to keep Paulie out there. There's no score. All right, Helms goes down looking. So J.D. Drew at the plate has a 1-1 count. He did get a base hit his first time up, or actually second time up. Forgot we're on the third go-around. Game's gone quick. It's hard to believe we're already in the 7th, but that happens when there's not a lot of hits and no runs. So here's Carlos Guillen, who actually stayed at first. It's not the defensive change that the Cardinals have been making. Instead, they moved Beltre to second and put Helms in at third. It's going to be bounced foul to Chief. Still an 0-2 count with 2 outs. Looks at strike 3, and that'll end the 7th inning. We go into the 8th. Oh, 2,000 strikeouts for Paulie. That is an achievement for sure. Congratulations to him. We go to the 8th inning. Still scoreless. 4 hits apiece for the teams. Joey will lead it off. And as amazing as Paulie has been, I think we're going to have to pinch hit to try to get a run in this game. Jackal still out on the mound going strong. High hop to his Turris, but he will get it to first no problem. All right. Question is, who are we going to pinch hit? Let's go with Miyake. Going with the handedness thing. And also maybe a better double switch. He will look at strike 1. Looks at strike 2, both on the outside corner. And he will ground out to first. Well, that didn't pan out. Here's Kester. He's 0 for 3. Jackal, 7 strikeouts after 3 trips through the Squirrels' order. So we've actually been making better contact. Well, making more contact anyway. I don't know about better. Well, shoot. All right, Beltre's going to lead it off for the Cardinals. I guess we will go ahead and go to Nakai. He's our normal reliever for... Oh, not Jonathan. Kester made that last out, didn't he? Yeah, we can let Miyake play second. That's fine. All right, first pitch from Nakai in there for a strike. Swing and a miss on, I think, what was supposed to be a curveball. I don't know why I'm coughing so much all of a sudden. Doesn't chase the high fastball. It's a 2-2 count. Called strike 3. So here is Sky. Got a base hit in his last at-bat. And he'll swing and miss at the first pitch here. Swings and misses at a high fastball. Called strike 3 on the changeup. I thought it was low, so did Sky, but the umpire didn't, so that's what's important. Chris Burke looked at that pitch a little too high. Curveball's in there for a strike, though. 1-1. This is hit into right field. That'll get down for a 2-out single. And Jackal to the plate. They're going to let him hit. I don't necessarily blame them. And he's going to... No, not a hit. Never mind. Didn't get it as hard as I thought he did. Joey makes the catch. Brings us to the 9th inning. Still no runs in this ball game. Marvin's going to lead it off for the Squirrels. Marvin is 0 for 3. Jackal has not shown any sign of being tired. I don't know how many pitches he's thrown. First pitch is inside. And this one's upstairs. 2-0. Called strike on the outside corner. Grounds this one to third. Helms on to first. 1 away. That will bring Chief to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Doesn't do that very often. Screwball in there for a strike. Another screwball in there for a strike. And this is hit through the left side of the infield for a 1-out single. And that'll bring Terry to the plate. He's 2 for 3, so he's still having quite the day. Got a double in his last at-bat. Watches that fastball stay high. Oh, swings and misses at the screwball. Oh, they started to bunt. Good thing, remember, Sky has no arm back there at second, so Chief is able to steal second. This one right in front of the plate. Oh, Chief didn't take off. It should have been a swinging bunt, but he didn't advance. Bad base running there. Thankfully, he is still in scoring position, but now there's 2 outs. Frank, I do not believe, has a hit today. Swings and misses at the first pitch. You just see Jackal just starting to wipe his brow now with 2 outs in the 9th. Will this fall in? Drew coming in, and he gets there. Well, dang. Cardinals back at the top of their order. Still no score. 5 hits apiece for the teams now. Nakai will get a second inning. Pierre 0 for 3 so far. First pitch is called a strike. Changeup is apparently too low. There's a swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down. Here's Cesar Izturis. That changeup stays outside. Up and in. That makes it 2-0. Make it 3-0. Swings 3-0 and comes up empty. Fastball in there makes it a full count. 1 out, nobody on base. Curveball hit right to Miyake at second, and he makes the play. Here's Wes Helms, his second at-bat. Struck out in his first one. Swings and misses at a changeup. Line drives this one into right field, so that'll make him 1 for 2 on the day. And here comes J.D. Drew. We're getting a pinch something. Pinch runner comes in. Thomas will run. It's not that big of an upgrade. 6-2 and 8. It's not nothing, but not a huge difference. Drew with a 1-1 count. He will ground to short. Joey on to first, and that will get us into extra innings. This is not a day where I need extra innings. It's supposed to be going to a fever game here. So we go into the 10th. Tom's going to lead things off. And we're going to get some more defensive substitution. Thomas will stay in to play center field. Burke will come in to play second. Beltre went somewhere. I guess you'll have to go back and pause and parse all that out, or we'll figure it out as they come up to bat. Tom's leading things off. Jackal's still out there, though he is starting to get tired. Tom shoots this one to Burke at second. I thought it was going to get through, but not quite. So Zach is 1 for 3 so far. He's going to put this right up the middle for a base hit. That will bring Joey to the plate. He is 1 for 3, 1 on, 1 out. Zach hit and run, so only play is to first. Works out like a bunt. So Miyake with his second at-bat with 2 outs, but a runner in scoring position. And he hits it right to Burke, and that'll bring us to the bottom half of the inning. Well, Nakai will get one more inning out there before we got a pinch hit again. Carlos Guillen is going to lead things off for the Cardinals. Well, I should say if we get to pinch hit again. Because the Cardinals could end this anytime, you'd think. Just one run would do it. Guillen with a 1-2 count. Hits this one to Joey, who will throw it off to first. So here is Adrian Beltre. I don't remember what he's done today, and I missed his little flag. So he's got an 0-1 count at the moment, though, and he will make it 0-2 after another swing and a miss. Swing and a miss again. Strike 3, 2 outs. Sky, 1 for 3 on the day. Struck out in his last at-bat. Looks at a changeup for a strike. Grounds this one to Chief, who takes a few steps in before he throws to first, and that will bring us to the 11th inning. Back to the top of the order, which currently is Nakai. That will not be the case here shortly. We'll go with Sweeney. Jackal's still out there, though. Sweeney grounds the first pitch to third. Beltre to first. No problem there. That'll bring Chief to the plate. Or sorry, Marvin to the plate. Got ahead of myself. I don't think Marvin has a hit today. He'll look at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Looks like this will be it for Jackal. As Marvin puts one high in the air, and oh, that is tough if you're Jackal. Oh, I kind of feel heartbroken for him. His last pitch of the ball game is going to be Marvin's second home run of the year, pulled into right field, a 387-foot shot to give the Squirrels a 1-0 lead, right there by the bullpen. Boy, he has pitched too well to take a loss, but it's not looking great right now. Peter Moylan is going to try to get the... I guess there's only 1 out, so he's going to have to get 2 outs here. But try to keep it where it is. Chief got a base hit in his last at-bat, and he will look at strike 1 here. I think Moylan was part of the great AAA switching a little while ago, his first action today. And that will land in front of Pierre. I thought he actually was going to catch that one, but it does fall in for a hit. Brings Terry to the plate. He's 2 for 4 today. That looks like a double play ball. Well, actually had to wait a minute to get it to second. There's not even a return throw. So that'll bring Frank to the plate instead. 1 on with 2 outs. Frank hitless today, and he'll foul the first pitch away. That'll be a base hit into the left center gap. Terry on his way to third. He's actually going to turn for home. Try to give Shibuya some insurance, and he does make it there. 2-0 Squirrels. Moylan is responsible for that run. All right, here is Tom. 2 outs, runner still in scoring position, and he'll look at strike 1. Grounds this one to second. That throw will go to first. And we will go to the bottom of the 11th inning, the Squirrels, with a chance to nail this down. Tom made that last out, didn't he? Double check that. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. I went too far, and now I'm not going to be able to get Shibuya in here. Shit. Alright, he's going to have to face a batter, which is really unfortunate because it's only a 2-run lead. I hit B too many times. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's got to face a whole batter. So a managerial screw-up here puts the lead in danger. Although he does have an 0-2 count on Burke. Did this one other time this year. I can't believe I've done it twice. Burke does get a base hit out into right field, so Shibuya will have to get a full inning save here. Troy Gloss coming to the plate. We'll see if that's still true here in a moment. All right, Shibuya, come do your job. No, I'm going to do Frank this time. And then we will switch around Sweeney and Miyake. All right, well, after that hiccup, now we've got who we want to out here. In case you're wondering, historically, Phil has been our emergency pitcher. We haven't had to use him this year for that. I've just stupidly screwed up the controls a couple times. Shibuya gets the first out, a little bloop towards Terry, who did have to go back into the grass to field it. It wasn't a bad play out there. Juan Pierre at the plate looks at strike 1. Ground ball could end it here, although Pierre rather speedy, so probably not. Pierre swings and misses, makes it 1-2. Fouls that pitch away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cardinals down to their last out. It's Cesar Izturis, who did get a hit way back in his first at-bat. Starts off with a fastball for a strike. Ground ball back to Shibuya, throw to first, and that will do it. Your final score today, in 11 innings, Indianapolis Squirrels 2, St. Louis Cardinals 0. We'll take a look at some highlights. Although, really, you could just fast forward to the last inning. That's where all the real action was. And that's pretty much what they're going to do. All right, Marvin is predictably your player of the game. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It was much more exciting today. If you want to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we will see you in Philly tomorrow.